All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. It is another deal of Iowa State basketball. Going through the tournament here, because why the hell not? Doing okay. Let's see here. What we got? What we got here? We got Pittsburgh, who, I mean, for all intents and purposes, somehow did worse than us, I guess, technically. So I think we do face a pretty good game here, and then if we win, we face the winner of Siena and Florida. I am very, very tired. Just wanted to let you guys know that, just so I have a built-in excuse for why I will probably play like ass. But we'll see. Up to 87 is nice. Actually, wait. You know what I forgot about? Now that I think about it, management. No. Down. Pep talks. All right. I got 5 of them left. I have 6 pep talks. So I think if we just fully motivate the guys that we have to just push through the rest of the season, get through this, I think that would be of the utmost importance. At least the ones that I think will actually take to the court. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Saw your DOA video on YouTube. You had a small dose of PTSD. Oh, you just wait until fucking Peach Ball comes out in the West, then we can actually figure out what they were saying. I mean, not that you can't enjoy the game not knowing what they're saying, but I never did do Senran Kagura Reflections when it had its Western release, because I did the Japanese release, but I never did it when you could actually figure out like what they were saying.
Battle the Pittsburgh Panthers. Welcome, college hoop fans, to round 2 of the
I'm really hoping that the Peach Ball, though, when it comes out to the West, they just like kind of add in the English option to what's already in there, because I prefer not to have to buy it again. I like how that dude like botched a dunk. That Pittsburgh dude botched a dunk when he was trying. It's fantastic. This swimsuits, I can't wait.
The Cyclones control the tip-off, and we'll get this one started. And it looks like they'll start the game in minute from 12
Oh, God damn it. Okay, I'll take it, but I forgot.
They're in front, 2-0.
I always do that every single time I play one of these basketball games. Between College Hoops 2K8, NBA 2K14, and NBA 2K19,
Dishes it to the high
they're
post.
like, it's weird because you still have the backing down in the post, which is the same as 2K19, but that's not actually how it is in 2K14.
Hunt.
There you go.
Down from 3-point land.
So yeah, and then but 2K14 has like the actual like dribble stick, along with, you know, how 2K19 has the post moves and stuff in it, but 2K8 doesn't. I always mix myself up for the first couple of minutes when it comes to controls. Good news is that I'm not really like, what's the word? I'm not too concerned about my abilities.
Shepard catches it left wing.
Oh shit.
That last shot netted for 3.
Okay, well, even with it in his face, I'm not too utterly concerned about my abilities, even during the NCAA tournament. So that's why I'm willing to play this tired, because I had to sit here and think. Because there's things I could do, like this. There was a couple things like ahead of this in the rotation that I have not played in a little while, but I was like, I want to play some college basketball. Just got done with the actual national championship, which I didn't pay attention to, so I don't know who won. I'm more or less paying attention to the NBA playoffs because holy shit, the Orlando Magic made it. And they managed to actually win a game over the Raptors. I'm tired as fuck. I really am. Can you tell?
Foul shot is good for a three-point play.
Dude who missed that dunk was later drafted in the NBA. His name was Kwame Brown. Made a stream
Just
for the
over
first
10 minutes
time.
left in the
Hey,
half.
welcome. Thanks for being here.
Gets it.
I'm
Top of the key.
tired as shit
Luna passes
because
it back
I
to
should
the
have
middle.
started
He
this
needs to
like
make
I
sure he
planned on
gets a
starting
piece of
this
the
at
ball,
like
too. If he's gonna foul him that
7.
late on an attempt,
And then I was like, I'm going to take a nap. And then I never did. And now it's, goddamn, what time is it? 11:14? Oh, my God, yeah. If I started when I told myself I was going to start, which I should have started, I'd have been done by
inbounds the
now.
ball.
And I wouldn't have to worry about that. But here I am.
Top of the key. Peñazola from deep. Got it. They're now out in front
That's all
by
right.
6. Theus brings
It
up
just
the floor.
means more fun and interestingness because of how utterly exhausted I am. I'll just be like, eh.
Bold pass. Fisher can't get
Ah-ha.
the dunk. Terrific job clearing some space
So
under
yeah,
the glass.
I'm probably not going to be nearly
Physicality
as
prevailing.
coherent as I usually am. I
The
don't
shot
know
down
if that'll be a good or
Snatched
bad
inside
thing.
by Milton. Off to
Ah,
the last
come
layup.
on.
About 9.5 minutes
Don't
left in the half.
disrespect Brown,
The
even
team
if
really
you're
did his
tired.
job there to make him change the shot. Sanderson shoots it. No good from three-point land.
Damn it.
Still a
I've been
double-digit
trying to
game.
work on getting
Timber
certain
backs
things
in.
like in the
Milton,
mods
Kicks it out
and
to the
stuff
wing.
for 2K14 to
the
work.
15-footer, snatched by
Oh,
Fisher.
come on. He even
Still
got
a
his man to
6-point lead.
jump without him, too.
Theus takes it up.
What seed
Slides
are
in
the
with a soft
Cyclones?
finger.
In this, I
They
got him
close the
to
gap to 4.
3rd, I believe. Maybe 4th? I think I got him to number 3.
Goes up, denial.
Wait,
That
ah,
wasn't
damn it.
even his man
Which
first.
historically
It's
for
just a
Iowa
terrific
State
defensive
means
play.
that we get knocked
I'd
out in the
love to see
first
that
round.
kind of
But
foul.
I did manage to win. Maybe I'll get knocked
Fisher
out in the
has it
second.
left side. That last 19-foot shot was off target. Sanderson
Yeah, I finally
Crosses it
got
over.
stuff set up for
catches it on the
Fire
free throw
Pro.
line.
And I want to do Fire Promoter, but I don't want to
wing.
do Fire
Lead
Promoter
pass
without at least
inside.
getting my CFC stuff done. But I need to actually get around to getting my CFC stuff done. That's another thing. And then I also realized that it's been a couple weeks, I think, since I've done TEW,
Misses the first.
and
Both teams
I
are
need to
going
do
shake
that as
things up a
well.
little bit with some subs.
So maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's usually my card game tomorrow, and I got a friend hanging out.
Good
So
on number 2.
I'll find time.
Sivanovic inbounds the ball.
I'll
It looks
actually
like
have
they're
sleep
playing man-to-man.
for tomorrow.
Backs down. Scrucky goes up, puts
There
the
we
hammer
go.
down.
Hey,
They
Pup
push
Chase,
their
how's it
lead to
going?
5. Right
Still
around
having
8
trouble with the
minutes left
modding in
in the half.
2K14. To be fair, I'm not trying too hard, but yeah,
Sanderson with
it's just like,
Can't
you
connect
know,
from long
I figured
You
out
gotta
like
learn to be
logos
patient on
and stuff
offense.
like that.
Good
And
shots will
by the way,
come if you
GIMP
don't
is
rush them.
ass. GIMP is just
Takes it
ass
up.
titties.
Monster stuff by
I'm
Scrucky.
so glad I got a
And they
DDS
go
plugin
up
to
by
work on
7.
Photoshop
Theus brings it up
because
court.
I hate GIMP. But yeah, the issue I think I've come across
Cortez
is
catches
just
it, top of the key.
any
Theus
of
picks it
the
up.
the
It's
files that
blocked.
also
He'll have
have
to shoot his
the
thinking
because
twice
there's the
after that
IFF
line.
files
Kid
and then
comes
there's
out of
the
nowhere to make some
I think it's called
big-time
CSF
rejection.
files.
They're going to double
That's
team
the
it. Fisher,
anything
far
any of
side.
those logo files that
Rushes
have
it.
that's the
Didn't
issue.
fall. By
Really,
Covington.
bro? You're a 3-point
still
shooter.
lead
It
by
says so
7.
on your circle, and you still
Barmont
couldn't make it
lets
happen.
go. Right in the bottom of the bucket. But they still
Pick up
trail by
MVP
5.
Baseball NCAA 7 and 06 from a certain series I did. Cool.
Backs him
I just
down.
saw
Has
07
it
at
in
my
the paint.
local hobby shop. I thought about getting
Goes
it.
up.
Nope. You know what?
Pass on
Screw
the
it.
way up,
There you go.
and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Second team foul.
I thought about getting a physical copy, and I couldn't remember if I already had a physical copy or not.
Knocks down the first one.
You sound sad when you're tired. Now you're making me sad. I'm just very low key sometimes. I'm just sort of goofy.
He gets the second to fall
There we
as well.
go.
Laudetta inbounds
I
the
did
ball.
see a video on
Under 7
MVP
minutes
Baseball
left in the half.
2005, and I realized it's like, man, I haven't played that in forever. I had like PC mods for it. I don't know how
Theus
old they are
dishes to the
now.
free throw line.
They're a few years
Barmont,
old, I
his
think. I
first
think
shot
they
of the
still
game.
keep up with
It
that though.
flops. They're now behind by 5.
And drinking.
Peñazola hands it off
low team.
to the free throw line.
I don't blame you.
Scrucky backs him down, throws it up.
There you go. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know how many people we've already made like 2 or 3 3-pointers, and it's with guys who are not specifically 3-point shooters. And then I give it to this asshat who just statistically is just hot garbage from behind the line. That's probably why they just don't guard him that much, because he's like goddamn Lonzo Ball on a bad day, where they'll just like, nah, we'll just let him shoot. He'll just brick it, and we'll just get ready for the rebound.
First-class body control. Not a lot of players have that kind of style, and he seems to do it every time. Zivanovic. Backs in from deep.
No, that was.
What a good job
that
on
was
the
a
defense
that
to
was
make him
poop.
think about that shot.
I meant to pump fake and then probably run a pick and roll, because we do our pick and rolls pretty well.
Sanderson dishes it to the right wing. I wouldn't bet on him missing that one again.
All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try a pick and roll. Come on. Why is Scrocky not the one to do that? Scrocky's the big boy that can do that.
7 feet out.
I figured he'd be able to just shoot over.
But they're still up by 3.
At least the missed shots are looking like 2K14. I wish I had that. I wish I could just pull up like my D-pad and you could see like, oh no, I got the timing down perfectly.
They tie it up on the basket by Armand. We're all tied up 20.
They tied the game up. Watch.
Peñazola.
Oh, I felt like I got robbed on that one, man. Yeah, I've just been like basking in. I don't know if they've played the second game between the Raptors and Magic yet, but I've just been so ecstatic over not only the Magic getting a playoff spot, which is cool enough, but then they steal game 1 on the road. I'm like, what the fuck? The jokes that came from that is the greatest. It's probably the greatest thing I've ever seen. Someone made the joke, especially after the 70. Oh my God! I mean, I guess there was kind of a hand in the face, but man.
Hands it off.
But yeah, the jokes that just came from that is just the most amazing thing. The best part is the stuff that's like real statistics. It's like, yo, here's a real statistic. Ever since the Dwight Howard trade in 2012, are you gonna make one this time? Of course. Okay, yeah, you're done shooting. I think you're done shooting for the day. I think for the entire day, you've been shut down.
That's how you do it. Keep the heat on.
There's a certain point where I can't let him go Lonzo Ball and just shoot like 12 times and just miss everything.
Passes it to the left wing.
But yeah, ever since the Dwight Howard trade in 2012, the Lakers have not won a playoff game. And the Magic have actually won. Number one, that was a blocking foul as he went up for a dunk. And number two, despite the fact that he had nobody there, he still managed to botch the dunk.
Well, let's get back to the action.
But yeah, the Magic have actually won more playoff games since the Dwight Howard trade than the Los Angeles Lakers have. And remember, at different points in time, that Lakers squad has included Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant. That was all on the same team. Then you have LeBron James.
They're playing man-to-man here, Vern. Hunt dishes it to the stripe. Milton backs down.
Oh, my God. Do you understand? Hey, fucking Milton, do you understand what a goddamn post play is? You understand how post play works, right? I hope so, because Jesus H. Christ. All right. All right. You know what a pick and roll does? Obviously not, because you fucking faded. I don't know. Oh, good Lord. They are just not. Jesus Christ, this is a fucking disaster right now. You'd think there was a lid on the hoop. You'd think there was a lid over the hoop that is keeping this from becoming. There you go.
He's got 5.
Jesus Christ. We were up by like, what, 8 points? I think we were up by at least 8 points at a certain point.
Cortez. Fisher gets it. High
Holy
post.
Christ almighty.
Collected inside by Hunt. He'll usually drop a shot like that. Don't count on him to miss it again. Goes up. The inside fadeaway knocked down by Tim.
Mostly trying to draw a foul, but I'll take points.
Pittsburgh.
This looks like Gonzaga. It really does. My shooters can't shoot. My big man can't. Big man. All right.
Fisher.
It's looking better now.
Timba inbounds the ball. Iowa State has had serious problems with their interior defense. And Tracy has a report from their bench.
Coach Wilson is definitely aware of that problem. He told his
Whoa! Come on, Milton. Holy Christ almighty. Literally, you grabbed that rebound and then you just immediately gave that shit up. Are you fucking joking me? Timba, you're one of the guys that I rely on to be a decent here. Go. Hey, look at that. Holy shit. Someone figured out how to score. Hey, there you go.
That's what you teach youngsters, Vern, and obviously he has learned. Use that height advantage.
Perfect. But yeah, some of the fucking jokes.
I don't agree with that call.
Because after the Magic beat the Raptors and then the 76ers lost their game 1, someone made their joke. They're like, finally, Markelle got traded to a contender. And you just see someone with a 76ers flair on his name just go, fuck.
34-29. We'll head into the break with the score 34-29. What do you think of the first half, Bill? I don't want to rule out the possibility
that one got me. How are we only 45% and we managed to actually make 4 of 11 field goals? So it's not the worst field goal percentage. However, I do believe all 7 were probably. I would love to see. I love to see the box score. Because I want to see how many of that was Covington. 0 for 4. Yeah.
Player of the half.
I can smell a blowout coming. Nah, I don't see a blowout coming. I just gotta get some of my guys under control.
Sanderson inbounds it to start the second half.
You know, I do feel very happy that no matter what sort of stupidity I do in TEW, nothing will be stupider than real life.
40% for the game. Now let's go down to Tracy Wolfson, who has an update for us.
Well, at halftime,
yeah, oh, dude, you are 7-2. That was a clear mismatch, and you still couldn't get around him. Oh shit! Oh my God, you fucking faded. Yeah, that's why you fucking missed. Instead of driving it to the hoop, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take a couple steps back first. Like, yo, do you know how to drive to the hoop? There's a reason my guys don't leave early to get drafted by the NBA. These guys are not complete products. Hell, I don't think they're complete products when they do leave.
Scrucky kicks it out to the outside. Swings it to the wing. Hunt dumps it off. Timba pulls the trigger.
Oh my God.
Gets another shot, and this time
I was trying to pump fake, and then he just went for it anyway.
Theus.
Drive to the hoop. What's that? Of course.
Leads him with the pass. This crowd couldn't be any happier. Just listen to
yeah, I'm so glad that this crowd is so happy for these guys. Fucking 10-point game, man. Oh my fucking God. This is going to be the day that I regret fucking playing this game tired. I still fully blame the guys that are actually a part of this. Okay, cool. Oh my! Oh
The
Jesus
Cyclones
Christ!
were the last ones to touch it, and they'll turn it over.
What the fuck just happened? Can I get an explanation on just what in the hell just happened? Okay, he went to... Okay, so he did cut to the hoop. What, did he just literally just throw it off his fucking... What? Hang on. So it hit his fucking... Hang on. So it hit his leg. Okay, he threw it like off his foot. It wasn't a kicked ball violation, but then it also touched him. So now it goes to Pitt. God. Bro. Ooh.
The Panthers
fucking hate this.
Dialed in from long range.
This cocksucking game. Of course you're going to make it. Yeah, just fucking take it. Just fucking take the goddamn game. Just go. That's, oh my God. Even the referee, he can't even catch the ball the referee's throwing to him. Do you see him just like, just completely just cold shoulder the referee? To be fair, if we do lose today, this could possibly be the most... Oh my God. How do you blow by two guys, get them to fall for the pump fakes, and then you blow an open layup like that? How do you manage to do that? How do you manage to blow an open layup that hard?
I sense, Vern, we're going to see a much
How do you do that? Explain. To be fair, if we do lose, this could be the most accurate to life Cyclones. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow, we are just... They cannot hold on to a ball. They can't just block a shot without a foul. This really is just the ultimate fucking collapse you're watching. But yeah, if we lose, it's probably the most true-to-life Cyclone season. You just do really well. You do really well throughout the season. You get a really high seed. You become a dark horse contender. You beat some, you beat a fair bit of your... Oh my God! He was in the process of shooting. Are you shitting me? Dude, you call it... Really? Where was the blocking? Oh my God! Whatever. In my mind, that's an and one. That is an absolute and one. But no. Hey, you fucking made a layup! Holy Jesus! Congratulations! You remember how layups work. But yeah, get a high seed, beat some top-seeded teams, fall ass backwards into a Big 12 championship, and then get knocked out in the first or second round. This is probably the most accurate Iowa State basketball season you're ever gonna see. I'd argue this might be the most realistic basketball simulation you will ever find on YouTube. All these guys that are like, I'm gonna take these like shit tier guys, and I'm gonna go 40-0 and win the championship with a bunch of no-namers. That ain't fucking interesting. It might be interesting, but it ain't realistic. You're not just gonna fall in and, I'm just awful. I'm just good enough to be pretty decent at this game, but just bad enough to have shit like this happen to me. And then go, yep, this is what an Iowa State basketball season looks like. You are feeling my pain that I feel in real life whenever I have a glimmer of hope for Iowa State basketball.
All right, Tracy.
This is
Sanderson.
Looks like it's time to find a new job. No, I'm going to break through that glass ceiling. I'm going to punch that glass ceiling.
They're still up 15.
We're going to do it, goddammit.
Catches it on the perimeter. Feeds right wing. Hunt fires the three.
There you go. As long as I don't give it to fucking... Oh, what's his nuts? As long as Covington doesn't get the goddamn ball. Yeah, I see the little three-point indicator underneath him. Bullshit. I'm going to stick this out. I'm going to be anti-Fred Hoiberg. I ain't leaving for no NBA job just so I can fucking fail within 3 years.
That was
and then go sign to Nebraska or something. I'm going to stick it out.
Backs down. Takes it up. Jammed down with one hand.
Ah, there you go. Hey, Milton started figuring out how to spin and how to do some dunks and how to make it happen even in traffic.
He gets hammered, and he'll head to the stripe.
We're getting there.
Knocks down the first one. Both teams are going to make
glass ceiling, more like metal ceiling. Nah, I'm going to say glass. I can see the other side. I'm going to break through it. I swear to God.
He gets the second to fall as well. Kimba inbounds the ball. Iowa State.
Skrocky will be my Vucevic as we will hoist a championship on his back.
Theus passes it up court. Passes it to the left.
People are like, oh man, we were sleeping on these guys for so long.
Where the ball was going.
They got this big man that just knows how to score. Oh God, I meant to pump fake more, but he didn't do it.
Tipped, but it's recovered by Theus. Laudato gets it down.
And my
low.
favorite part about the fact of every good thing that happens to the Magic, playoff wise, is just a line of people going fuck Kyle Kuzma.
Backs him down, goes up, gets it to go, and he's got a chance to add one more. I love the strength. He fought through the foul, no problem.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma had some not nice things to say about Orlando. It wasn't even like particularly that bad, but it was just like. It was just bad enough that it's funny as shit to watch him have to fucking sit at home and watch the Magic play in the playoffs.
Left side.
It'd be so funny if your key players transfer. Don't you put that hex on me. Don't you fucking do it.
Sanderson has it right wing.
I don't know why. I'm keeping them happy. I don't see why they would do that. All right. So, oh God. I mean, we probably need to do just about everything, but I think I'll do shot selection because I'd like to see guys actually land their shots. We got some guys who can shoot. We just need them to follow up with that.
Under 5 minutes left in the second half.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. There it is. There it is. Really? Really? Hey, Covington did something. Congrats, bro. You're not completely useless. Kyle's my dad. No one talks bad about him.
Dumps it to the inside.
Fuck him.
Nice lead pass, and the shot was good by Cortez. Theus with the great look.
Yeah, I saw a video that just kind of got me giggling, which was video of like the janitors at Philadelphia's arena taking the playoff balloons in the garbage and just hauling them away. Like, oh, that's sad. Like, imagine you just have your home team ready to just drop playoff win balloons. And then just the sadness of taking these still filled balloons and just hauling them into the garbage. What round is this? Second. So we're probably going to lose, as Iowa State does. As an Iowa State does. Oh,
Theus skips it down low to the middle, bounces it to the elbow. Luna hands it off, commits the foul. It takes quick hands to get the theft, and he was too slow that time.
The fuck?
Sanderson
Mackay
with the crossover. Hangs in the air, finishes in close. He's got 18.
I'm trying to look at shit that's popping up on my Twitter.
Dumps it down low.
There we go.
Fisher inbounds.
That's all right. Hey Jack, what's up?
Poked loose, but it's
oh shit! Ah, too bad you couldn't do anything. Come on, he's still fucking flailing around on the ground. I hope it's Max Kellerman shit.
Luna releases.
What did he say
brings
now?
Down the rebound. Hunt passes way down court.
I mean, he usually says something
What a
stupid on a
defense
weekly
should realize they
basis.
got
I'd like to know
lucky
what
on
it
that
is
one.
this time.
He'll drill that shot 9 out of 10
Ah!
No good on the last layup by Strucky. Stripped.
There,
Great
suck a
anticipation.
dick.
Quick hand.
Go.
It's a deuce the other way if
Come
you
on,
don't
big
protect
man.
the basketball.
Learn how to finish your shots. He was ripping farts. Oh,
Knocked free. Out of bounds. Touch last by Pittsburgh.
on air, like you could hear it. Like the mic picked it up. It wasn't one of those things where someone was like, "What the fuck? Why does it smell like ass in here?"
Hunt catches it out left. Strucky backs down.
Oh,
Peñazola
oh,
tosses it up. Knocks
oh.
down the trifecta.
Yes.
Pittsburgh.
32K upvotes in
They're winning
NBA.
by
Shit.
three.
This
2:07
must have
left
happened
in the
like
game.
later on in
Well,
the day.
let's
This
get
must have
back
been
to the
posted later on in the day because I've been trolling
Sanderson
around on it
inbounds
the
the
last
ball.
couple days. This must have just fucking happened. I mean, obviously not just because, first takes like 2 hours ago. Okay, yeah, because I was like, first takes usually
Sanderson.
like a
The
late
crossover.
morning show.
Scores after the quick crossover.
So,
They're out in front by 5. Knocked free.
yeah, because
And
the
it's
most
scooped up
recent
by
thing that I was
Sanderson.
sitting there giggling at was
What
Charles
great
Barkley just
reflexes.
being
He pounced
Charles
in
Barkley
and
again.
picked that one off easily.
Ah, we can't be doing that.
The student section is having some fun now. Oh my, that's what it's all about. The passion for their team is
All right,
just
we're not dead. We're not dead.
Beats it to the
Pass.
elbow. Shepard
Pass.
catches it right
No.
there. Peñazola
There you
releases.
go.
Hawkins
There you
the
go.
three ball. Pittsburgh
Not dead yet.
calls time. They're leading by 4.
What's my school
1:18
expectations?
left in the
I
game.
mean, for right now, I'm just taking it year by year. I'd like to be able to win this game, make it to the Sweet 16. I'd like to eventually win the championship with them. That's my goal, is to actually build them up. Now that I'm in a power conference, I can build up a team. Let's do shot selection
They're
again.
getting set to inbound the ball. Sanderson inbounds the ball.
I think after this game, I'm going to have to check our NBA.
Feeds left side. Backs in.
Mm.
Larmont. Theus from
Oh,
deep.
shit.
Connects.
Ah,
Looks
shit.
like
He
the
fucking
clincher
got
with
off his
that
man.
rate. There's
And
still
that's
some
what
time
happened.
left on the clock, but they're going to have to work quickly or this game will be over. Shepard dishes it far side.
Yep, he
Hunt can't
missed.
return the favor with his
He
own
missed.
three.
It's over.
Strucky has picked up his first
Season
foul of the
done.
game. Good foul there. They need the ball back as soon as
I mean,
possible.
y'all could have done so much better than you ended up
Hunt
doing.
has picked up his second foul. I can appreciate their
Y'all
willingness
could
to
have
keep
done
battling
so
for it,
much
but I
better.
think it's too late to
And
save
this is
the
what
game.
happens.
Fouling isn't going to do them any good anymore. Shepard just picked up his third foul of the
Put
game.
up a timestamp breakdown of every
They've got to
fart.
stop
Oh
the
my
clock and
god.
get the ball back right away.
I
9
love that
seconds
that's a
differential
thing.
between the shot clock and the game clock. I can
Man,
appreciate
are
their
we at
willingness to
7
keep
yet,
battling
man?
for it,
There we
but I think
go.
it's too late to save the game. Fouling isn't
Man,
going to do them
our
any
defense
good
is
anymore. Iowa State
ball
brings it
sacks.
up. Lets it go. The three was drained by Peñazola.
Now you're making
He
some
took advantage
shots.
of the little bit of
Now
room
you're
he had
making
out there.
shots. That's
Nicely done.
fantastic.
They had to foul there. They've got no other
All right,
option.
if we can somehow make this work.
Gets the first, and that puts them
Damn
up by
it.
5.
I mean, we're still not completely done.
Those two will make them feel much more
Ugh.
comfortable as we get deeper into crunch time.
When's
They
the
still
next
have time to
DOA
make
stream?
something happen, but they've got to do it right away. That last
Oh my
free
god.
ball was
Now
taken
we're
by
dropping threes like it's
There's
going
a
out of
mix-up.
style.
They're in the bonus here, so that'll
Please
be 1-1
no.
at the line. The foul stops the clock, which is just what the doctor ordered.
Now we're dropping
Time
threes
is
like
out
it's
on their
nobody's
side.
business.
Very smart play.
Oh my god. But now they're making all the foul
He knew he had a
shots.
chance to make it a two-possession
Every last
game
foul
and
shot's
not
just being
beat down.
made now. Oh, man, I could have used an and one.
No good on the first.
And he's missing. And you're missing. That's not a way to do that. God damn it.
They still have their work cut out. Scrocky commits the foul. We're in the double bonus, so they'll go to the line for 2 shots. I think it's a
now they got 2 for sure.
They're just prolonging the agony.
Now they can afford to drop one. God damn it.
It's the wrong time to start missing your free throws, Vern. They sure would like to pad their lead. It's stolen by Sanderson.
Yo, can you hold on to the fucking ball? Jesus Christ, we had the opportunity of a lifetime right there, and we can't keep a ball in our hands. Holy shit. This team does not deserve to win. We don't deserve this. Just take the 3. We lost. Stop fouling. We're done. We lose. We had our chance. We fucking blew it. We were done. We were done like 30 seconds ago. We had a chance. We had a 4-point. We were down by 4. We fucked up. One of y'all fucked up. Couldn't hold on to the ball worth a goddamn. One of y'all couldn't hold on to the fucking ball. Just dropped it like Butterfingers. Oh God. Telling you that is the most accurate true to life Iowa State basketball season you're ever gonna see. 27-7. Goddamn great season. We beat Kansas. We beat all these great teams. You know, we lost a few that we probably didn't need to lose, but we won a lot of stuff. We fell ass backwards into a Big 12 championship, and then we get bounced in the second round. You're never going to see anything more realistic in your life. We probably would have lost to Florida, though. That was just... On the bright side, that means I can just zip through this shit. No, I don't want to watch college hoops tonight. Zip through that and see who's in the Final Four. Well, yeah, Pittsburgh lost to Florida by like 20. Then Florida destroyed Texas A&M. God damn, Texas A&M got decently far. Beat Texas Tech. Then beat Marquette. How'd these teams do? UAB, yeah. UAB beat Louisiana Tech and then dropped to UNLV pretty badly. So UNLV, Texas, Texas A&M, Florida. All right, so 1 and 2. That's not really any, not really any surprises there, I guess, amongst anybody. Other than, you know, Texas A&M got kind of close until they had to play Florida. So Arizona State, Georgia Tech. There you go. Arizona State, Georgia Tech, UNLV, Florida. And there you go. Now that I'm officially gone from San Diego State, and UNLV doesn't have to worry about me. Now they're gonna go win the championship. Ready? Oh, Arizona State still beat them. Hey Zario, what's up? By the way, I'd seen it. I was too busy ranting and raving about this godforsaken game. All right, at least we can just get on to the off-season stuff and start getting some recruits ready for next year. Well, I tried. Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Big Man of the Year, Freshman. Hey, Scrocky got Freshman of the Year. Too bad you couldn't get it together when it mattered most. Actually, he did pretty good in the game that we lost. It just didn't pan out. Everyone just kind of like collectively crapped themselves. Conference champions, Texas Tech. Conference Coach of the Year, Texas Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year. First team all conference, second team. Wow, this is how shit we are. No one was good enough to actually make either first or second team all conference. There's only 12 teams to compete with, and we couldn't get one person in there. Kids are actually interested in your school, I guess so. There's Scrocky. At least he got the freshman deal. Cool. All right, so Covington's gone by. See ya. Wooden's gone. Neverett's gone. A couple guys, it's like, okay, that's fine, whatever. Covington's gone, so I don't have to fucking kick him off the team for being a fucking burden. To be fair, I've been doing this for goddamn what, 12 seasons now? How many seasons have I done this for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seasons. I still have yet to hit 100 wins or 100 losses. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good, you know. I've only had 3 seasons with double-digit losses. Which we had pretty awful. God, even with the awful season we had last year, I still made this one 16. Jesus Christ. That's all right. We had a great season. We just couldn't get it done in the actual deal. I think I'm gonna stick with the team though. Looks like I'd be the first pick on literally anything. But yeah, I'm not gonna. There's nothing here. I wanna make something of Iowa State. That's my deal. I think I might keep what I got. Scouting. I like the guys I have because I got one offensive-minded guy, one defensive-minded guy. Both teams are pretty damn good at scouting. One guy in particular is also a pretty good, charismatic guy. Unless I wanted to do instead of that, no, because he's still a great scouter, and that helps with the tapes and stuff. I'll just keep what we got, I think. His prowess pays big dividends when it comes to running a crisp offense. Really? Where did that happen? Small positive impact. Average teacher helps us place the basic fundamentals. Pulling top prospects. Not on the crowd. Good scout when it comes to game plan. Doesn't command respect in the locker room. Has a hard time keeping players in line. Yet no shit. Looking to improve his position and abilities. Okay, so him mediocre at imparting offensive knowledge. That he must have been running it in the last one. I'm not giving up 1 year later. Yeah, I think I'm done. No, I'm gonna be in it for the long haul. Effectively communicates defecting. This was average teacher. Lacks the ability to influence. Yeah, that's fine. I got that. Uncanny ability to evaluate talent, both in prospects and game scouting. Gets players' attention, keeps them focused on the game. Has only moderate desire to progress in his career. Good. You can just stay one of my better. Let's see here. Iowa got somebody. You just stay in assistant coach forever. Help me with my scouting. No, I don't care. How do you lose a game that you're not involved in? All right, let's get recruiting done. To be fair, this is going to be extremely quick and easy because all we got to do is hit the targets. We already have our targets. We have 3 seniors, 3 scholarships already offered. We just keep this going. And that's pretty much it. So this is going to be, I think, pretty fast and easy. What I'm basically going to be dealing with is juniors. And I got my sophomores pretty well in line, too. So realistically, this is the big thing, is dealing with the juniors that I have. And whether or not I'll probably be able to keep them around. Okay, so Comer, I think I can keep. And then the rest are sophomores, so I think I can start removing some guys here. Oh, great. The one guy is the 3-star guy. And then I'm going to be removing some juniors. To be fair, I don't even know what this looks like for potential juniors in the future. Let's just do that. Hedges would be nice, but yeah, I think he's going to go somewhere else. Hey Jesse, what's up? Fire the whole staff. I think we're okay. Hey, can we get like some decent guys? Yeah, see, look, there's some decent. Oh God, they've already pretty much decided where they're gonna go, and it's not me. Ugh. I get a shot here. Oh, he's a 2-star recruit. Can I please? Can we get some 4-star guys who might be interested? I'd love to have some 4-star guys who maybe haven't already decided who they're going to be playing for. That would be best. That guy seems to have a not the greatest of ideas just yet, so that might be an idea. You're the only one. Oh my God. Probably not. And I don't need that many point guards. Why with the point guards? Oh, good Lord. You know what? I'll just talk to him anyway, because why not? I got time. I got nothing but time on my hands to bring these guys in. Power forward, I could try that. I don't even know how many recruits I'll be able to have next season. I'll be honest. I might be adding a bunch of guys that I won't even be able to use. There we go. All right. I literally think that's about it. We're just going to go through a few weeks of like, hey, yeah, you're going to sign with us, right? Okay, cool. Hey, we got one of them. That's good. So he can go off the list. You know what? I might as well just talk to all of them. And then we'll request some game tape of the sophomores. Since we got the A+ scouter, he can go do something. All right. Keep those guys fresh in their keep me fresh in their minds. Save it for the titty game, so taking off your pants. Hey, we got another one. There we go. All right. That is all 3 of our guys. Literally the next 3 weeks is just going to be spent dealing with who we're going to have next year. That's it. I'm just making sure there's I don't even know how many of these guys I'll be able to try to sign, but hey, there you go. We can make this simple. Oh, good. Let's get another shepherd. Hopefully just in time for the other one to leave. And we'll just constantly have a shepherd around. By the way, is there a way that I can look at... Yeah, is there a way... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there a way I could look at some of these guys like not being around? I don't know if that's a thing I can do, or I can like dump guys now, and then when next year comes, I could try to get new ones. I'd like to know about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need point guards. I got enough point guards. I probably, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, see, he's got the red shirt on. So yeah, we're in the middle of the season. I can't just let go of him. So I don't know if that's going to change how my recruiting goes. Did I do... I don't know if I did my thing yet. How you make kids instantly commit to your schools, call them a bunch of fucksticks. Hey, fuckstick, join us, asshole. That's how you do it. Just put the fear of God into them. And then you try to be nice. Like, hey man, you ever dreamed of being on an above average basketball team that gets bounced out in the second round? Then I've got a place for you. Do you like corn? Well, you're gonna like corn. I'm tired. Alright, cool. So we got our guys. That's good. That made things so easy because we literally didn't have to... We had our guys set up. We didn't have to fight anything. Advance to next season. We signed 1 4-star and 2 3-stars, so not the greatest. Not anything to write home about. No All-Americans, no Mr. Basketballs. Been nice to have some stuff here. Let's not do Eastern Washington or the Deodorant Classic. I will add some season tournaments. Number 1, the Cyclone Challenge. I don't know how many of these we can do. What would be better, the Drake Iowa Realty Tournament or the Drake Regency Classic? Either way, we're still in Des Moines. And there's the Hawkeye Challenge too, so there's 3 potential Iowa tournaments. Let's do the Iowa Realty Tournament. You ever like college debt? Hang on 1 second here. I'd like to have a nice calendar in front of me. There we go. Because I like to have the idea of when I think it's Sundays or Saturdays. Oh shit! I forget if it's Saturdays or Sundays that kind of screw the pooch on these. Actually, if I take a look here for 2020, it might give me an idea. So when are these games? 11, 18. So those are Saturdays. 25. Okay, so I think if I avoid Sundays, I'll be good. I think that's the key here. So yeah, it looks like the 2 Cyclone Challenge and Drake Iowa Realty Tournament. Can I add a second one? No, I cannot. All right, so those are the 2 I'll add. All right, so let me throw some games in between this. So let's insert. So let's see, November 8th, 9th. So we'll throw in, say, like the 12th, 13th. Let's throw in the 12th. And, all right. Eeny, meeny, miny, Pac-10. How about that? You should face Arizona State. Just fuck it. I want like a, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. In fact, I'm going to go away. I'm going to face the champs. I'm going to face the champs early on in the season. I want a measuring stick of our team. That's how we're going to do it. All right. And then we'll follow it up with maybe something a little bit easier. So I think if we do 15th after that, let's see, 3 days later. Let's see. Something I'm trying to think here. All right, a Big Ten team that's... Whoops. Okay, so yeah, let's do the 15th. How about a Big Ten team that's pretty okay, but not lighting the world on fire? We could do... I think Iowa might be that team. Michigan, Minnesota, Northwestern. So what I see is not Ohio State, not Michigan State, not Indiana, and we're pretty much okay at that point. We should do an Iowa game, honestly. 17th is a Sunday, so all right, we'll move over to Big East then. We'll take over one of these other Big East teams. Georgetown, Louisville, Marquette, Notre Dame. I think we did Marquette last year. Rutgers might not be. South Florida looks like they're well-rounded enough. That might be okay. I'm thinking South Florida or St. John's. Let's do South Florida. Yep, South Florida, and we'll do an away game there. Because considering the Cyclone Challenge is going to be 2 straight home games. In the next 5 minutes, catch me up on the team if you can. Go read about Iowa State, the actual Iowa State this past season, and you're pretty much caught up on how this Iowa State team did in the game. There you go. They did good. We won the Big 12 championship, and then we got bounced out in the second round because my guys blew layups. Okay, 15th, let's do... All right, so I say anywhere between the 19th and the 23rd is probably a good day to try to do the Iowa game. If we can pull off the 19th, yeah, let's do that. We'll do that at home because I think we were away on the last one. Second round, you mean first? No. I won my first round. I won the first round. That was on the previous stream. This is the second one. So I'll have the Iowa game then, and then we'll put in. We should do another home game there. So let's see, November 19th. Let's do 22nd, 23rd. No, they seem to be. Let me see here. Big East, Big Sky. Let's go down to. Valley. Pac-10 doesn't have a lot of. We did some Pac-10. Let's look at SEC. Who's a SEC team we can mess with here? Who's an SEC team we could host? Arkansas. Look at Alabama, man. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't mind doing the Florida game. I don't remember the last time we faced Florida. Oh, I don't remember the last time we faced Kentucky. You know what? I don't remember the last time we've ever faced Kentucky. Let's do a Kentucky game. I don't remember the last time we've ever faced them. Let's host Kentucky. I don't remember the last time I've ever done that. Okay. And we'll get rid of these guys. All right. So after the 29th, we can move to, let's say, December 3rd. And we could run in before missed free throws and layups. I already did that. We're fine. We can go back to Big East. Big East has St. John's. I think St. John's might not be too bad. And that'd be a home. Yeah, that'd be an away game we can do. I'm trying to think about games that I'd really want to play. So Iowa and Kentucky would be good. St. John's can be hopefully they're good enough for it to be not an awful team, but bad enough that hopefully we should win. Syracuse would be decent. They went lights out last year, right? I'm not sure. Let's see. 7th. Who can we face in the 7th? Hey Edwin, what's up? Just picking up the pieces. I don't think we've got an ACC team up here yet. Have we put an ACC team in here yet? All right, who should we host? We should host Duke. Just the still recovering Duke. Florida. I don't remember the last time we faced Florida State. Yeah, the still recovering Duke feels like it wouldn't be. When was the last time we faced North Carolina? That might not be too bad. They got a team. That might be a nice little challenge. Can we face North Carolina? Yeah, we can face All right, so December 7th, we'll host North Carolina. How about that? All right, so let's see. If we go past that, we can go to, say, the 10th. 10th would be 3 days later, and then we could do an away game through. Actually, America East probably doesn't have a lot of. Okay, so they have a lot of bad teams. I figured they'd have at least one or two good teams, but they don't. Atlantic 10 has to have a couple of decent teams. Yeah. We should put UMass. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Atlantic 10, and yeah, Mass. We're gonna put UMass in there as a team that we should beat, and then we can do. Let's see, December 10th. We can go to the 14th, 4 days later, for something. Maybe another Big Ten team. We can face Minnesota, Illinois. Yeah, not. I mean, out of the teams possible right there, it'd probably be either Minnesota or Illinois. Let me see if there's another Pac-10 team to play. Arizona, Oregon. Let me look at this. That's Arizona. Oops. SEC teams. We could do a Florida game. I was talking about a Florida game. We could actually do that Florida game. And okay, so that's how many games do we have right now? Let me look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So I think I could probably put like one more in. I think one more in would work. Maybe something at like the 18th. Then we could take like 2 weeks off. At least. God, we'd be taking like 3 weeks off. We're like front loading our schedule here, and then we're gonna be. I just realized with Arizona State, I don't know if I want to just sim through that. Now that I think about it, I wouldn't mind actually playing them, but I think we can move to say like the 18th. And okay, hang on here. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-conference games. That would be 2 full streams worth of non-conference games. So if I really want to add one more, that would give us. You know what I might do, just because we haven't played for very long? I might actually do the first couple games of the Cycle 1 Challenge as is. And then we can actually add an extra game on here, an extra home game against probably a Pac-10 team. Is there someone I'm missing? We could do West Coast. WAC might have. I don't know if WAC is going to be as good as West Coast, like Gonzaga. We should do Gonzaga. You know what? If we can play Gonzaga, we'll host Gonzaga. Let's do that. There you go. That's not too bad. Got our home tournament in. We got another Iowa tournament in there. We get the big Iowa rivalry game, We're going to have a game against, we're going to have a Kentucky game, which I don't remember the last time we faced Kentucky. I don't remember the last time we faced North Carolina. It's been a while since we faced Florida, I believe. I've never faced Gonzaga with this team. So we kind of cut Grambling this time, but I mean, we're still doing Gonzaga. The only thing is I'm thinking, God, there's not really a team besides maybe the Gonzaga game. That Arizona State game, I kind of want to play. So if I do that, you know what? I'm thinking there's going to be not enough people who might care about this. So I might swap home away here and then home away here. So I have 3 straight home games to start with the Cyclone Challenge, and then we host the national champions. And then we can sim South Florida and the Iowa game. Because I think I kind of got my, not so much revenge for getting bounced out in the Sweet 16 by Iowa, but I think I can, with the fact that I'm already doing my own, our own challenge plus another Iowa tournament, I could just skip the Iowa game. So we could play our 2 home games, Arizona State, Kentucky, North Carolina, Florida, Gonzaga, and then, of course, I like that. I like that. Let's just sim that shit. I like that schedule. That schedule's nice. Yeah, I think we got plenty of recruiting points. Let's just advance the college season here. All right. So let's look at recruits. We have nothing. We literally have nothing. Is that just because we're at the here? Is that just because we still need to redshirt and drop people? Holy shit, we're a top 25 preseason. That's dope. Okay. Whoops. Management, roster. All right, so Shepard seemed to have gone up a little bit. And we got Hunt, Pinazzola, Scrocky. Okay. Did we get some walk-ons? Yeah, we got some walk-ons. I don't need walk-ons. Oh, God. How do we manage to just come across another Tinsley? I hope it's Jamal's son. Like, hey, I know he did good for us, but fuck off. That's cruel. All right, let me look at the classes real quick here. Junior. We have no seniors. That's why we don't have anything, because we have nobody who's leaving next year. Holy shit. We have nobody who's scheduled to actually graduate next year. How did that happen? How did we manage to do that one? Might as well keep everyone then. Let me see here. Oh, I love how Pinazzola is actually from Iowa too. I like how we do have some homegrown guys. Yeah, you can see. I like how you can see. Okay, so you got guys like Pinazzola and Shepard who are obviously like homegrown guys who've done extremely well. And, you got Omaha. I think I might have gotten him. But then you can tell who my guys were because it's like Cameroon, Lithuania, Serbia, Puerto Rico, Cameroon, Puerto Rico, China. You can tell the guys that I fucking scouted and brought in. So we have 2 shooting guards, 4 small forwards. Feel like one of you guys, like Zivanovic, would not get. He probably wouldn't get much time as Chen Li. Let's see him. He is a freshman. I could redshirt him because it's either going to be Diggs or Cox. Let me look at Lee and see if moving him to shooting guard would be anything close to a good idea. All right, where does he go down to? He's down to a 74. You know what? Considering both these guys are, well, you got a red-shirted junior and a red-shirted freshman. And then we got a red-shirted sophomore, and a red-shirted junior. I'm thinking we can redshirt him. I want to make sure we don't have too few people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm looking at what we got here. 3-point guards, 3 there. Abbott. I don't think Abbott's gonna be a guy I'm gonna want to keep around, to be honest. I think if I get rid of him, we're working with 13 people, which is plenty, more than plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I really, really wanted to, I could probably redshirt Chuisi. But I don't think... I'm trying to think of the big men that we have here. 1, 2, 3... You only got about 3 big men ahead of him. We already redshirted Vasquez, so we might need him. So I think I'll just keep him, and we'll run with what we have with these guys at the 13. We can actually finalize our rosters. Sim that game. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I can actually do recruiting in this week or not. I guess I should find out. I can, although I don't think I'll have any scholarships because all my scholarships have been taken. And I think the guys that I've actually removed from here. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to do anything until I finalize my rosters and I can see if I actually have the ability to bring people in. Because there is a better than good chance that I will not. Would I like to stop? Oh, shit, no. No, I don't want to stop. I'm good. We good? We good? Alright. So now that I have that, do I have any? I don't have any scholarships for anybody. Which means I don't... Yeah, I won't have anyone. Oh my god. By the way, the guys who are interested in me, I'd like to see who the guys at the bottom of the pile here were. Oh, good. One of the guys that I was talking to was a number 6 overall guy, number 52 overall guy. I don't know if I would have gotten these guys, but it's real nice to know that I was at least in the running with a lot of these guys. It's too bad that I'm just not going to get any of them. So I guess we're going to be working on our juniors then. A full season of working on our juniors because we literally don't have any seniors to work it with. The good news is that a lot of these guys are still very raw and I can, chit-chat with them. I don't know what my juniors are going to... I don't know what that's going to bring me in the future, but I think I might do okay. Number 4, number 12, 11, 11, 7, 6, 4. Okay. I'm not gonna worry too much about it because every week that I talk to them is another percent at least, so... And I'm putting my best face on, I'm putting my best foot forward with these guys, so I'm pretty okay with that. Recruits. Use that A+ recruiting you got. That A+ charisma. This goddamn... Oh, man, shot up to number 2. And I might actually have scholarships for these guys next year. All right, wow. Alabama State. That is our first... Should I just sim those? I should just play a half of these. I should just play a half, you know. This is my home record that is getting put up here. All right. The good news is, let me see if I can studio mode this so I can put the stuff up, because we are back into putting this up. Boop. There we go. The ticker is back. We are back here in November. Do a couple of quick games. I might leave the Arizona State for the next time. But I imagine if I look at the tournament tree, yeah. SC Upstate. So no matter, assuming of course I beat Alabama State, I face SC Upstate. Wow. I remember the one time where I think Kansas were actually involved in this. I remember that when there was an actual challenge to this. I mean, hell, we gotta defend the ability. 65, man. It's just I kind of feel bad. I like how our overall is an 87 though. Like, we're definitely getting our shit together, and our team unity's at a 46. That's very strong. If we find a way to fuck up against these guys, I'm going to be extremely upset. We got a 4-game winning streak going, and we got a 39-5 record at home since I started coaching. I can already see that there is a massive difference between Scrocky and this Alabama State guy. We won't be here long. We'll be here long enough to do one half and then probably move on.
Skips it to the perimeter. Borders hands it off.
I'm just going to wait down here for the eventual rebound. Damn. Did they just rule that shit goaltending? Oh, my God. That was a clear air ball that he grabbed. They just ruled it a goaltending. Suck my dick. God damn it.
Dumps it down low. Stolen by
Shepard.
Exactly what he wanted to do, and when he got the chance, he pounced for the steal.
They ruled that shit goaltending. What the fuck is Cy doing in the background?
Borders beats it to the left.
I forget what he was. There was one point I actually looked back to see what he was doing, and he was selling something like he had been shot or something. Yo, come on, man. I mean, that's fine. Rough start, but fuck. Let's not do this. Can we not do this? Can we just rack the score up on these guys pretty quickly? That'd be pretty nice. All right, Timba. Let's see how you can do it.
Timba takes it up. Count it.
There you
He'll
go.
have a chance for the three-point play.
Oh, I got what? How was that still too late? He didn't even fully release the ball.
Who has some info for us?
Well, just before the game, I talked to Coach Wilson. He told me that they want to
See,
use
this is
their
also
quickness
part
to
of my
their
tired
advantage.
brain
He
is
said
that
they
I'm going to be
couldn't
sitting
think
here
of another
doing
squad that
this,
could match their team's speed,
and people
he
are.
wants to make sure
I
that
feel like
shows
people are
tonight by
mostly
getting
sitting
out of
here
the break
watching
and
because
showing
it's like,
how
oh yeah,
fast
maybe
this
some
game can be
interesting
played.
stuff has happened, but
Guys,
also we'd like to see him lose today. Let's be honest.
Sometimes you can be too wide open.
He's tired. He's making bad decisions. The game is clearly not in his favor right now. We're waiting for him to fail.
Bounce pass, left wing. Only a few seconds left on the shot clock.
There we go.
Hennigar inbounds the ball.
I had mentioned on my Twitter that I had gotten rear-ended. It was kind of amazing. I guess I didn't even tell that story. I've been doing this for almost an hour and a half. I didn't even tell the story about how I got rear-ended. Oh, Jesus.
They got on this roll a while ago and just haven't looked back.
Yeah, it was interesting. Cuz I was on my lunch break at work and we live I don't live, but I work near a high school. Yeah, it's. I'll just leave the high school and stuff out of it. But I work near a high school, and of course I go to lunch at like 11:30 usually. So that's usually around the same time a lot of the high school students are also going out to lunch. So I decided to go out to, get some tacos. There's a, local Mexican place I drive down. So I go, and I'm just a couple blocks away. And, there's a few cars behind a red light, so I go to stop behind the red light. And I look in my rearview mirror because something just feels off. And the next thing I know is I see this little like Acura that just seems to be coming at me way too fast. I'm like, this car is going a little too fast. Yup. And as soon as I thought, yup, I just hear, and then just, pow, bashed right into the back of me. Clippers take game 2 over the Warriors? Really? Jesus. But yeah, bashed right into the back of me. And I'm just like, fuck, this is not going to be a fun time. This is going to be a damper on my day. And my week had just started too. This is Thursday. So my work week had just started. I was like half a day into my week. And I get out and it's like this 17-year-old kid. It's probably a high school kid, getting his first car. I look, his front end's all bashed up. I can literally see his radiator because his front end is bashed up enough to do it. So I can see his radiators like smoking. I'm like, oh God. I hadn't even looked at my car at this point. I could see like what I assumed to be coolant. I think it was either coolant or antifreeze leaking from his car. And it was going down his car. And he was very apologetic. He was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I looked down, and when I looked back up, I didn't realize that you were stopping, and, I couldn't stop in time. I tried. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fine, man. Like, I was very understanding just because it's like I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I was a fucking great driver as a teenager. I didn't beat my car up as much as that one rear ending did, but that was mostly out of luck than anything. So I'm understanding when teenagers are like, I think I'm a bit more understanding of that because it's like they really shouldn't be distracted. Like he said, he looked down and then he looked back up, so obviously he was on his phone, and shouldn't be. And there's a procedure for it, but I'm not one of those people who get like super pissed off over it. Because it's like, I like my car. I like to keep my car nice, but, shit happens. And, I was a teenager once too, and I was a shitty driver as a teenager. I can't believe I didn't, fuck my car up more than I ended up doing it, my first couple of cars. So I was very understanding about it. And I look over to my back bumper, and lo and behold, I just look at it, and it literally looks no different. Like I just was like, wait, I didn't even see where he hit me. There wasn't even a dent in the back bumper. I'm like, what? And he's like looking at it, he's like, I don't even understand, man. There's just not even any damage here. Like my car is like, yeah, it doesn't look good at all. I'm like, yeah. That kind of sucks. So I was like, all right, so we can at least do the regular like information exchange, you know. Just make sure, you know, we have like our insurance info and stuff like that. All right, cool. Just in case. And you know, I take a picture of, you know, the front of his car and you know, it has the license plate and stuff on it. And yeah, so I give him my insurance info. I don't have like my physical, I don't know where my physical card is. I think I put it in my glove box somewhere, but I wasn't about to dig through it. I had my phone on me, and the great thing about State Farm is that they have digital insurance cards, so you can just log in, pull it up, and there you go. So I have him take a picture of that. And then I ask him about his insurance, and then find out, lo and behold, this kid does not have car insurance on his car. Well, now, things just went from bad to worse for this kid. Luckily, I have full insurance on my car, so not only does it come with just a straight like down deductible on auto repairs when stuff like this happens, but it also covers for uninsured drivers. But it's just been one of those things where I've been driving around for like 5 days now, and I haven't noticed anything that might be odd about it. You know, and I was like, well, the car's running perfectly fine. So I give him the insurance info and, you know, find out he doesn't have any. Take a picture of the car and everything, and I'm like, all right. You know, that's, I guess that's about all we can really do. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm hungry. I'm going to go. Best of luck with your car, man. I didn't quite say it exactly like that, but that's about the feeling that I had in my head. I was like, yeah, it's best of luck. I did tell him. I was like, yeah, best of luck with your car, man. Here's my insurance info. You're not really going to get anything out of it, but have fun. And yeah, he's like, oh, man, you're not going to, you know, call the police for a report or anything? And I just like look at him like, why? My car's fine. I don't think these guys have played together very often. Once again, I didn't say it exactly like that because he seemed shaken up by the whole thing. But I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of a special circumstance because there doesn't seem to be any issues with it. And there's, you know, and in my mind, I was like, well, there's clear evidence of him rear-ending me. So I was like, I didn't feel like it. This kid's got enough to deal with, and because I don't know what the ticket is for driving without insurance, but you know, he probably doesn't need to be dealing with that on his driver's license that quickly. So it almost felt like I was doing him a favor just not doing that, because I'm like, well, I'm not hurt. My car's not hurt. Your car's fucked. But that's for you to deal with, and not even your car insurance company, just you. So he's like, hey, man, thanks for being so understanding. And I'm just like, yeah, sure, man. And in my head, I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not the one who has to deal with this, you know, totaled car. I'm not the one who has to deal with this shit. I'm just going to go to my insurance company and tell them what happened, and send them the pictures, and that's that. And that was it. It was like a 5-minute conversation with one of the claims people. And, yeah, I kind of told her, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably have the car looked at real quick and make sure that there's nothing seriously wrong that we just can't see. And, you know, after that, we were both kind of in agreement that this kid was not going to call the insurance company, because I think he probably would have talked to a parent or whatnot and been advised not to do so. So I was like, yeah, he's probably not gonna call. Which is fine, because, you know, it happened, but probably the best possible option. It's probably the best set of of circumstances of like, okay, so I didn't have to call the police because there's no damage to my car to get some sort of report, and realistically my car's fine and the other car's damaged, so I don't have to deal with, you know, dealing with damage on my car. And then, of course, on top of that, I don't think I'll have to deal with my insurance company fighting with another insurance company because this person didn't have insurance on them. So it was just a series of circumstances that just make me go, okay, well, this is probably about the best possible option because this is mostly the. I don't even know why he tried a shot from there. So I was like, well, this is probably the best possible option because this is an option that requires the least amount of work. This is the laziest way I can go through a car accident where I literally don't have to do much of anything because I'm not going to have to fight anything or deal with any crap like that. So, yeah, probably about the best thing to happen. So when I I lead with the rear ending because that's the thing. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, it was fine. The kid was more shaken up than I was, and his car was way more fucked than my car was.
He's 3 for 4 from downtown. 1:27 left in the first half.
It's one of those things that I try not to like over dramatize it because there was a lot of people being like, oh, are you okay? I'm just glad you're okay. I'm like, yeah, it was fine. Yeah, it was more of a nuisance because it took maybe about 10 minutes out of my lunch break. I had to like quick go get. I still went for tacos. That's how that went. I got rear-ended at probably 15 miles per hour. I still ended up going and getting tacos right afterwards. So I know he was able to at least move his car because I don't know how far he was able to move his car afterwards. If he was able to get it back to his high school, but maybe not home. Damn it. So. So yeah, it was one of those things. It was like, well, went and got food and then came back and his car was gone. So I'm like, well, this is his car. At least he was able to get his car somewhere other than, the off lane from an interstate. So
goes up, couldn't get the shot, but he was fouled and gets a trip to the line.
I hope I told that story well enough because my brain is like, it's telling me it doesn't like me right now. And I don't blame
it. He gets them both.
There we go.
Connor inbounds the ball. Midgley.
So yeah, that was what happened to me.
First half comes to an end.
Up by 11.
32-21.
I think it's more embarrassing the fact that it's only an 11-point game. Really should be better.
We're all set to begin the second half.
I also get to deal with hockey as well. Because Iowa made it just barely into the playoffs. And their first game, I think, in the existence of the franchise in the playoffs, like their first playoff game in the existence of the franchise, is going to be on Easter at 4 p.m.
He said that it wasn't a question of fatigue, but more of a
I was like,
of showing
Jesus
different
Christ,
looks
I'm
on
literally
offense. Back to you.
probably going to get off work and then maybe go there. I don't know. I don't even know if, like, because I know my family's doing stuff. So I don't know if I know they're going to be. I know they're going to be doing it like a couple hours before I even like get off work. I don't want to blow off family on Easter, but
Midgley catches it, high post, shoots it.
I don't know, is that bad? Like, of course I want to be around family on Easter, but
he should be looking for an easier look than that the next time down the floor. They're going to double team him.
Hey, I'll take it.
Knocks down the first one. Cassier got a quick breather, but they need him back on the floor.
I feel like with enough people here, I know there's a lot of like basketball fans. But I also want to talk about how fucking oh my God. I had my roommate ask me if I watched Raw. He's like, "Did you watch Raw?" I'm like, "No, I don't watch Raw. I just watch YouTube clips and then find out news about it. I'm not sitting through 3 hours of a wrestling show. At least not a weekly TV show. A pay-per-view, maybe. I already hated having to sit through fucking 7.5 hours of WrestleMania just over a week ago. Or 2 weeks ago, I guess now.
Passes it to the right.
I don't want to sit through 3 hours of weekly TV every goddamn week. Just to find out that wrestlers that you liked are going to be on national TV, but they're going to have the stupidest goddamn names you've ever heard. Just the stupidest.
The Hornets with some difficulties. Midgley.
I feel like my chat might be broken.
Left wing.
I don't know.
Hands it off.
Either that or everyone's doing what I want to do right now and just watching this while laying in bed.
Pulls it in. Shafino is having a hard time getting his shot to go, Vern.
I wouldn't blame people.
But it's hard to see how it wouldn't.
That's how I usually end up watching streams. It's just in my bed. Just being a lurker.
He just can't be happy with the run that they've had just now.
Why not shot selection? Hey, we are up by 23. That means we can sim to the end. There you go. Oh my God. They scored diddly dick on the second half. Wow, they scored 7 whole points. 7 points in the second half. Computer actually did better than me. Jesus. And these guys are 68. I want to just sim past that. I think I can. I think it's entirely possible to just do that. Oh, good. One of my top guys is out for 19 days. No. All right. At least we annihilated them. I'm always just so nervous about actually like doing that. By the way, I forgot about that because that was at home. So our home record, we actually knocked off 2 wins just like that. So now we are up to 41-5. The streak of 6. But my dumbass did something stupid. And that is challenge the reigning NCAA champions to a top 25 matchup at home, putting this record on the line. We have such a great record right now, and I am fully ready to throw that away, but not on this one. Because I think we did enough. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta watch that shit next time. God damn it. It's alright. You live and you learn. But there you go. Arizona State, South Florida, Iowa. Then we'll have Kentucky. We'll probably skim through these. And then skim through St. John's, and then North Carolina. So that is an interesting series of games that we'll be going through, because we'll be getting through probably the entire like signing period and stuff too. Oh, actually, we'll probably get almost all the way to Florida, I think, on the next one, because you got playing Arizona State, then you sim the next 2. We play Kentucky, sim these 2. Sim St. John's, you can get to North Carolina. Sim Massachusetts to get to Florida. So I think we'll get all the way to Florida. Jesus. That's quite a bit. I feel like, you know what, in hindsight, I'll probably take out next year, I'll probably take out the Drake thing, because I imagine if I can find the Drake. I bet you it's here. Yeah, there we are. So you got Northern Iowa, by the way, hosted by Drake, but Drake's not here. Northern Iowa is. And that's probably the team that we'll end up facing. Ooh, they're 77. They're not terrible. UC Davis is, not that terrible either. But, yeah, we'll probably get pretty far into the next season. I feel like stopping now just because we're not that far into the season. So I can still kind of technically consider this mostly the 12th season. I don't know. Either way, I think I need to make sure to save it. I have had problems with that before. I think this is a good time for me to knock off and go to bed because I definitely need it. It was one of those things where I took some caffeine beforehand. Right, I had some caffeinated beverages, but yeah, it's not doing nearly as much as I'd like it to, and I am tired. So I thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. It's been fun, and thanks for sticking around for this. I swear to God, I'll try to do more in the near future. I think not having so many hockey games and everything else is going to help out with that, and hopefully learning what sleep is will also help. So thank you. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for also watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.